Well, this is probably one of the smallest recommendations I've ever had. Welcome to the Small Scape. Most of the videos that I do, especially on Saturdays, come from my favorites, as you probably know, and I will always consider myself a beginner aquascaper, no matter if I've scaped 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, it doesn't matter, just because at this point, I really do like the easy, simple plants that don't require a lot of extra light, CO2, all that, and I don't think I will ever have another favorite plant other than Anubias. So today I thought I would share with you my absolute favorite plant that I get at Petco. Now I do frequent both of these, and well, we get our dog food from Petco, so I'm there relatively frequently anyways. And I noticed that I will get, whenever they have this particular plant, I always get it. No matter if they have 2, 3, whatever, I will always get this plant because I can use them in multiple different sizes of tank sizes, in different kind of styles of scapes, and I do have a number of what I would call larger scapes coming up that are going to require a number of different plants. This should be very fun. But this plant, you just can't go wrong, especially if you are brand new to aquascaping, if you've never even bought a single aquatic plant. This one is for you. What is it? Well, it's this guy right here. This is Anubias roundleaf. And when you go to Petco and you get their tissue culture plants, what I like to do is you turn it this way, and you see right here, it will say easy, intermediate, or advanced. I typically stay with the easy. You're pretty much guaranteed success in a ordinary scape with ordinary light and no CO2. Then you look on the back, and hopefully they have punched that little punch in the appropriate spot and not in between two options where you're not really quite sure which kind it is, especially if you're new to aquascaping and you're not familiar with aquatic plants. But this one is Anubias roundleaf, and it's otherwise known in the hobby as gold coin, and this is a great plant. And I'm going to tell you why I always get this one, and you can never have too many. Of course, you probably could have too many, but I can't. I kind of hoard Anubias, especially this one. Now, keep in mind, when they are tissue culture plants, they are small. So if you are looking for larger plants, you're probably going to want to get a larger Anubias right off the bat, because these are slow growers. I understand that. But when you cluster these guys together, it can be fun to enjoy them as they're small. And then even as water gardens, I've had videos way back, not recently, but maybe coming down the pipeline here. I frequently have had Anubias just sitting on the windowsill. That's in water, in dechlorinated water, and they do just fine. I have them in nano tanks that are very small. Now, what makes these so absolutely fabulous and fantastic? Well, first of all, if you look in this little container, you get, that's right, you get like 4 to 5 of the most beautiful little plants. Some plants, when you buy them as tissue cultures, they're just going to look kind of small and puny, and you really do need to have them grow up and to be able to not only appreciate them, but for them to fill up your tank and for you to actually see them in your tank. These, like I said, I do like to cluster them together. They can, and look at their roots. I don't think I have ever seen Anubias do poorly in these little containers, but they are just beautiful right as they are. Look at that. It's just a little baby plant, but I don't know, I just figured that I would share this with you because they're just so beautiful from the start, and then it can be really fun to watch them grow. I like to glue them on a single rock, so they're mass planted on a rock. That can be really fun. Or along some driftwood, like I did in one of these tanks back here. I did have it kind of crawling up driftwood, and that looks kind of cool. And then as they get older and larger, you can always move them, but you can appreciate them while they're small and then also while they're larger. But I just thought that I wanted to share this with you so that if you ever see these at the Petco, and then of course if you see these as tissue culture plants in whatever store you like to go to, I would highly recommend getting these, especially the gold coin or a little baby Anubias. And then when you do go to Petco, I think it's a really good price, because this is about $10 and you get 4. Let's see, do we have 4? Do we have 5? We have 1, we have 2, 3, 4. We've got 4, but I have ones before that are 5 plants. That's $2.50 to $2 a piece, which is really not bad, and they're just so beautiful. So that's your video for today. Let me know, do you love Anubias as much as I do? And have you ever gotten this particular variety from Petco? Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.